Good morning, all. Sorry, good afternoon. Hope you are able to hear me. Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Thanks for the confirmation. So yesterday we saw the structure, like what is company code, and what are the company codes and all those stuff. So whenever we start our work as a consultant, so first of all, we will start, as I said, that okay, whatever design we need to do with the structure. Clear? Okay, first of all, what we need to do as soon as we receive the system, right, the server. So before designing organization structure, before creating a structure in the system, we need to do general settings. Write down this. This is a mandatory. Okay. What is our company? What is our company we are going to do? What is the company we are going to do?
Lahari Cements.
Lahari. Group of companies, correct? Under that, we have a 3 company codes. One is LI01, Lahari India Cement, Lahari India Steels, and Lahari US Steels, correct? 3 company codes, LI01, LI02, and LU01. So before creating the structure, what we need to do, we need to create the general settings. We need to create the general settings. So most important setting, write down country settings. Write down country settings. What country settings we need to do? We have 2 countries, right? Our company is in 2 countries. One is in India, one is in US. One is in US. Okay. So first we need to assign tax procedure. Tax procedure. So in India, what is the tax procedure? So for every country, SAP has delivered specific tax procedure. Every country across the globe, whatever countries are there, so SAP has provided some tax procedure, means how the tax need to be calculated and what amount tax to be calculated. That, so first of all, general setting, we need to assign this. So tax we will discuss in future. Tax module, we have a separate tax module, so just write it down. So tax procedure, we have 2 countries company, one is in India, one is in USA. Okay. In India, what is the tax procedure we have normally? Which tax system we follow?
Indian.
What is that?
GST.
GST, right?
GST.
If it is China, GTS, global tax system, golden tax system, not global, golden tax system. And we follow GST, and US will follow sales tax system, right? When it comes to Europe, they follow VAT, right? US, some states of US, they will follow federal taxation, right? So like that, each country will have their own tax procedures. They will have their own tax procedures. So here our company is in India and as well as in US. So we follow tax in GST configuration, entire configuration is mentioned in this procedure, tax INN, tax INN. Okay. And in US, we call it as a tax US. Okay. And worst tax system in the world is Brazil. Okay. The best tax system across the globe is China's tax system, that is GTS, and the worst tax system is Brazil one. So we'll discuss that later when we do our tax model. Okay. So our company is in India and our company is in USA. Okay. For each country, SAP has delivered different procedures. For India, they mentioned it as a tax INN, and for US, they have mentioned it as a tax US. Okay, just write it down. So this is tax INN. Okay, so our customer has purchased the server new. So customer companies are there in India and company in US. So we need to check, it's already defined. We are not going to define. So just we need to check, okay, whatever server they purchase, is it correctly provided or not? So whether the tax system is there or not, tax in INN and tax US is there or not. So first we need to check this. Next one. Okay, tax US. Okay, tax US procedure. Okay, just we need
In,
to check. Sorry.
so in decimal format, the structure do we follow in India, because we follow 1 comma then 2
I'll
3
tell
4
you. I'll tell you this.
and
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll
okay.
explain when we come to decimal format. Okay, so is this clear till here? Tax system. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next one, hard currency. Okay. Next one, or let's take first date format. Next one, date format. So in India, what format we follow? DD dot MM dot YYYY. So right now, so we need to check, and US format is MM slash DD slash YYY. Just write it down. So we can see decimal notation. Third thing, we need to see decimal notation or decimal format. Okay. How the values are to be appear in the system. So how our Indian format, we have a tens, hundreds, thousands, lakhs, 10 lakhs, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, and after that crores. But when it comes to US, same tens, hundreds, thousands, right? 1 lakh, and they don't have a 10 lakhs, they have a 1 million, right? Like that. Okay, that format we need to follow. Okay, same European format, what is a so unfortunately in SAP, we don't have any rupees format. In SAP, that's what I want to say. Here in SAP, we don't have any rupees format. Okay. Same, this format we need to follow here. In US also. 1 comma, 2 comma, or you can like write it like 1 comma. So we don't have Indian format here. Same thing. Or you can follow the same thing. 1 comma here also. Okay. I'll explain what is hard currency. Till here, just see, remember that. So we don't have Indian format. We need to follow US format only for this. Next one, region settings. Region settings. So what is region setting in the nothing but state codes? We need to define state codes. So state codes are already defined by SAP. But if any new state, so earlier Telangana is a new state, correct? Before that, we have Andhra Pradesh, AP, right? Now Telangana is separately formed, a new state formed, right? In SAP, earlier SAP, there was no Telangana state was there. So as a consultant, we need to create the state. Every state will have some code. Okay, like as I said that according to GST, the tax code will be, state code will be defined. So one is 36 is for Telangana, 13 for Maharashtra, and 37 for Andhra. 37 for Andhra. So whatever state codes are there in India already predefined in the system, but only the new system, new states, probably they won't have. So whenever the new state is formed and customer is already purchased licenses, then if we need to do a new state in the system, then we need to create the state. I'll show you that how to create a state. Okay, just write it down here. If it's already there, just we need to check whether is it there or not. Okay. $36 for SAP has given 36 for Telangana. It's based on GST. Okay, 37 for Andhra and 13 for Maharashtra. So we need to check whether state codes are available or not. Okay, Telangana GSTN starts with 36. Maharashtra GSTN starts with 13. Andhra starts for 37. Okay. Just write it down. So we need to just check. Okay. And California, we have one more in US, that is, this is in California. These are region settings. Okay. Next one. So another one, we need to check different currencies we are going to utilize. Different currencies. So we need to check whether the currencies, whatever client is going to, whatever currencies the client is using for import, export, domestic, whatever client currencies are used by client, whether those currencies are existing in the SAP or not. So normally it will be there, but still as a consultant, it's our primary job to check whether these currencies are available in the system or not. Okay. So my company code currency is INR. Okay. And what is the other USD? Apart from that, we need to check whether Euro currency or GBP, SGD, CAD or any other currencies as per client requirement. Singapore dollar, okay, Canadian dollar, Great Britain pound. Okay. So till here, any questions? Till here, any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one, we have two types of calendars will be provided by SAP. Two types of calendars. One is holiday calendar. One is factory calendar. Holiday calendar and factory calendar. And this will be taken care by HR consultant. We need not to worry about it. This will be taken, holiday calendar and factory calendar will be taken care by whom? HR consultant. But I'll show you how they will do this. Okay. So we have a company in India. So IN holiday calendar, factory Indian calendar. Next one, we have a company in US. So holidays will be different in India and holidays will be different in US, both office and factory. So just write it down as it is. Just write it down. So it's a initial settings, what we are going to check. Okay. Done, everyone? Once you're done, let me know. Just once you're done, let me know.
Yeah, I'm done.
Done,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Before entering into organization structure, first we need to do. Okay. First we need to do change user profile. Write down. Change user profile. Change user profile. Write down. Change user profile. Okay. So as a consultant, we will get a development server and we'll get our dedicated systems to configure. Correct? So in live environment, it's very important. So why in the sense, for example, you are from Hyderabad, but your client in Switzerland, right? And you went for implementation, you went to Switzerland. So over there, we need to define from where you are doing the implementation, right? What is the time zone you are following? All those stuff we need to design, right? So for that, okay. So this is the system. You know, right? How to log in into the system. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And okay. For example, you are working from Switzerland. You're working from Switzerland, and actually your country is India. Okay, you are from India, but due to this migration, you are working for Infosys India, and your client is Switzerland. And Your SAP server is in Singapore. Where is the server? Server is in Singapore. So, okay. Okay, your country is different location, your working from is different location, and your server is a different country. Correct? So here database is in Singapore, application is in Singapore, your database is in Switzerland. Okay, when we post an entry in, okay, whenever we are posting an entry in Switzerland, when we are posting an entry in Switzerland, from Switzerland, okay, which format it will take, which date it will take, which time it will take, even though you are posting from Switzerland. Okay, where is your system server?
Singapore.
Singapore. So the date and time will be taken according to your system, server date and server time. Fine. Singapore time it will take. Singapore, right? Automatically. So because the application server is in Singapore, and whatever entry you are posting, it will capture Singapore date and Singapore time in the system. Clear? So here we need, due to that, there will be a lot of confusion. I am posting entry from Switzerland, but it is capturing from Singapore. Correct? So when the third party is, the manager is generating a report, so he won't understand. It will show Switzerland, sometimes it will show Singapore. So to overcome this difficulty, okay, to overcome this difficulty, we need to change user profile. We need to change user profile. Nothing but time zone we need to change. From which country you are working, we need to give that time zone, not Singapore time zone, right? The date format, we need to, with date, we need to give Switzerland date. Okay, we need to specify in the system. Write down, change user profile, change user profile, change user profile, very important. In the real time, we will do that. Change user profile. Okay, write down path, we call it as in path here, path. Okay, select, write down, select user profile, select user profile option, user profile option from system menu, and in SAP we need to select user profile option from system menu. Okay, and from that select own data, select own data. Okay, so I'll show you here. See, this is SAP screen. This is SAP start. Whenever we log in, I'll log in and I'll show you. I'll log in, and today EOD or tomorrow first hour, most of the people, I'll give the server access. Okay, I'll provide all the links and all those stuff. According to that, you can access. So EHP7. Okay, so your username will be provided. Okay, Naveen S. So here, this is your first screen. As soon as you log in, we already discussed about user ID and password. Okay, so this is the screen you will get it. And from there, first screen, initial screen, that is called SAP Easy Access screen. So this is nothing but your not consultant screen. This is end user's screen. This is end user, already we discussed. There are two types of screen. One is end user screen, one is consultant screen. As long as we log in, immediately it will take you to end user's screen. Okay, this is nothing but your production system, production server. Okay, So here we need to select system, okay, user profile, own data. Okay, I'll select here. Okay. Just write it down as it is. I'll just. Just write it down. Okay. Select, change user profile. In that, what we need to do, SAP menu, system menu. Under that, select user profile. Select user profile. From that, select own data. Select own data. Just write it down. Select own data. It's very important. Again, I'm reiterating. System menu, user profile, own data. Systems menu, user profile, own data. Select this. Press enter. Okay, here you can see. Okay. Okay, whenever I will give the access, so you will probably, if any other name is showing, it will show it as an SAP user normally. So what you can do, you can change your name. You can change your name and give it here, Mr. Okay, SRUSTY. Fine. First name, Naveen. Okay, whatever details you want to give, you can give. Okay. Okay, so info SRUSTY Technologies. You can give whatever you want. It's not required. In real time, you can give your whatever called your company email ID. Okay. And if at all, if interested, you can give your telephone numbers. Okay. A telephone number or whatever mobile number. So we can give the details. So as soon as you get the application, so just try to change your profiles, user profiles. So mention your details. Already you will get with your last name only, you will get the server access. Okay, but if you want to change your first name and other stuff, you can change it. Just write it down. Next, click on. The most important thing is whether you change here it or not. But the most important thing is click on defaults. Click on defaults. So check in language as an English EN. So decimal notation. This is very important. So here we have a different notations. So select it as a one, as I said that we have a US format. So go with the 1, 234, 567.89. Select this one. Okay. Next one, date format. dd.mm.yyyy because my company is in India. Okay. And you can use 24 hours railways format, Indian time zone. So according to your country, you can select it. Okay. And output device in real time, you will get the device printer device name. Here we are taking it as this SAP standard provided output device LP01 SAP standard for training environment. In real time, you will get the client printer address here. Is that clear? And time zone, Indian time zone, and system time zone, because it's a SAP is developed in Europe, Germany. So you will get Central European time. So just write it down as it is. As it is, write it down.
Just a
Yes,
quick question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Just a quick question on output device LP01. I
Okay.
just missed it actually what you have said.
See, LP01 here in the sense training
We can
environment,
use for
SAP is,
printout.
sorry.
We can use for printout.
Yeah, exactly. It's for printout. But here actually we don't have a printer here, right? We are in a training environment. So some what we call vendor statements we will prepare. I would like to show you vendor statements, dunning letters to customers, right? Some GL balances,
PO
right?
copies.
So I want to show all those printouts, right? So here in real time, what happens is whatever client you are working, so their printer location you will mention here. Right. So, but in training environment, SAP has provided one printer location, that is LP01. Okay. So all the training environment, we will give it as an LP01 only. Training environment server. But in real time, your client server address you will give. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So just write it. LP01, if someone is asking, and don't mention what is the output device you have mentioned in your this thing, in the sense client, you are not supposed to say LP01 in interview. LP01 is for training output, training server, right? You are mentioning a real-time experience of 3 and 4 years or 5 years. And if you say that what is the output device, normally they want us in case, if you want to check whether your experience is genuine or dummy, then they will check what is the output device you have given, in the sense client system printer output we have given. You are supposed to say, not LP01. LP01 is for practice server. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just write it down. Click on save button. So with these details, it will be user level settings we have done. Okay, user SRUSTY has been changed. Okay, as we know, as I said that this is end user's screen. What do you mean by that? The end user will do its day-to-day transactions, posting of entries, creation of master data, and all generation of reports. That will be done. So whenever you see the person who is working under SAP Easy Access, okay, the person who is working under SAP Easy Access screen, which is nothing but end user's screen. Okay, right? Any question? We are consultants. So this is not our screen. This is not our screen. We are the consultants, right? We are the consultants and this is not our screen. So write up, put a heading as a how to go to configuration screen. How to go to configuration screen. How to go to configuration screen or customization screen. How to go to configuration screen or customization screen from end user's screen, Okay, as I said that in initially it will show the training environment system will show easy access screen. Easy access screen is it our screen? Is it our screen?
No, sir.
No.
No. Whose screen is this? End user's screen. So we are not going to work as of now anything because we need to do configuration and customization, right? After configuration and customization and after testing, if everything is good, then the data will move from your development server to quality to production. So this screen is nothing but your production server. This screen is nothing but your production server. Okay. So write down again. So how to go to configuration screen or customization screen from end user's screen, or SAP Easy Access screen. SAP Easy Access screen. So write down the path. This is the path. So we can go directly and we can go with the path, navigation path. We call it as a navigation path. And write down the path. SAP menu, SAP menu, SAP menu, tools, SAP menu, tools, SAP menu, tools. Next one, customizing, customizing, customizing. Next, select IMG, IMG. Next one, execute project, execute project. Okay, I'll repeat once again. Path is, so you can go two ways. Either you can go with the path or you can go with the transaction code, application code. So here, what is the path? So first, SAP menu, tools, customizing, okay, IMG, IMG. Next one, execute project, execute project. So this is the path. So if instead of that, if you want to go directly, then write down transaction code, transaction code, transaction code, SPRO, transaction code, SPRO. Okay, SPRO. So coming 6 to 8 months, whatever we are going to do, I'll give you both how to enter through path and how to enter through transaction code. I'll give you both, right? So it's very important to remember at least a few things. Okay, so path. So what is write down? SPRO stands for, write down. We have two abbreviations here. One is SPRO, one is SPRO, the transaction code. Okay, write down SPRO. SPRO stands for SAP, SAP project, project reference object, SAP project reference object. Okay, next one, IMG. Next one, IMG, IMG. Okay, IMG stands for, IMG stands for implementation guide, implementation guide. IMG stands for implementation guide. Understood here? So path, okay, I'll show you from system. Okay, so this is SAP menu, SAP menu. Okay, then next from there, go to what we need to do?
Tool.
Tools. You can see here tools. So all the tools will be there. Okay, next one.
Customizing.
So here our activity is customizing. So customizing. Next one, IMG. Next one, IMG. Okay. Next one, execute project, execute project. So this is nothing but transaction code is SPRO, SPRO, SAP project reference object, SAP reference. Okay. So if no one will ask you what is SPRO stands for. Okay. No authorized abbreviation. But majority in the projects, we use it as an SPRO, as an SAP project reference object. But it doesn't mean that it's 100% correct. So there is no authorized abbreviation for SPRO. If someone is asking you when you enter as a trainer, then just say this as an SPRO is nothing but it's a transaction code, even though the abbreviation is SAP project reference object. Fine. So in Google, they have mentioned it as an SPRO abbreviation. Okay. Fine. SPRO is a code. Next one. Double click on SPRO. Double click on SPRO. Okay. And after that, SAP reference IMG. Double click on, next click on SAP reference IMG. Double click on IMG stands for implementation guide, means implementation guide. So to refer implementation guide, we have everything, every notes you will get in SAP. Every note you will get. For example, if I say that, if you want some, what is activate a business function? You want to know about it. There is no faculty for you and you are started self-learning of SAP. Then if you give, documentation is provided for each and everything by SAP. So that is the reason implementation guide, they say that. So if you click on here, you will get the complete end-to-end notes for this. Every note, activate a business function, use. In this activity, we can activate individual standard applications and industry solutions in your ABAP based SAP systems. So everything we can get a material from standard SAP only. Everything. For example, enterprise structure. So here you can see documentation. So for each and every step, you will get a documentation. If you click on enterprise structure, so it will give you what is enterprise structure. In this section, you will learn how to portray the specific organization structure. So whatever organization structure we saw yesterday, the structure, how we need to define, that will be explained in this documentum. Clear? So everything you will get, every document, so you can see all the documentations. These all are documentation. That's the reason we'll call it as an IMG, implementation guide. Okay. So you can see here, what is our area? You can see here. See here. This is our area, financial accounting module. Finance. So you can get, if you click on financial accounting module, you will get sub modules like general ledger module, accounts receivable module, accounts payable module, bank module. Okay. Next one, asset accounting module, lease accounting module, travel management module. Like that, you will get same thing. If you go with other modules, like you can see here, these are the different modules. Next one, controlling module. If click on controlling module, you will get general controlling, cost element accounting, cost center accounting, internal orders. Like that, you will get all the modules here, right? Like material management module, sales and distribution module. Okay, SRM module, supply relationship management module. Okay, logistics execution module, quality management, all are the modules here, different modules. But out of this, what is our model? Our module is financial accounting new. We are not working classic GL accounting. We are working as a financial accounting. Okay, financial accounting module, we are working new method. Every module, we have a documentation for every module. Okay. Understood, everyone? So either you can go like this with the tools, or directly what you can do. I'm going back. Okay, so you can just log in. So here directly you can type instead of going to tools. Okay, instead of going to tools, right? Customization and all those stuff, what you can do is directly you can type SPRO. Directly you can type SPRO. Okay, directly instead of going tools and customization and everything. So now what we need to click? What we need to click?
SAP reference IMG.
SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. So the same screen it will take. So two ways in any application, we can go two ways. One is with the path, navigation path, and second one with the transaction code. Hope it's clear.
Yes, and after getting into this screen, we are selecting financial accounting new because currently we are dealing with multi-dimensional
Financial
object, right?
accounting,
Like,
yeah. This is old one. Financial accounting is old one. Financial accounting new is a new format, new version.
yeah, I mean, you mean like what you have told us in our last class, like we can
Exactly.
do a
GL debit
comparison between
equals to GL
yes.
credit. in the
Yes,
old
yes, got it.
format, classic GL accounting. This is a new GL accounting.
Okay, okay.
Okay. It's the same screen it will take with the path or okay. Okay. So same thing if I say instead of pressing SAP reference IMG, you can press F5. Press F5 from your SAP reference IMG screen. Press F5 from your keyboard. Okay. So here, as I said that, if I say enterprise structure, we will have so many activities. Okay. Financial accounting. See here. So here you will get a documentation for each step and you will have a activity. Okay. Okay. Folders, subfolders. Okay. For each and every activity, we have this particular clock button and documentation button. Understood? So for each activity, if you want to create a company, then you will have IMG activity button and a documentation. If you don't know what is a company, then if you click here, documentation, then it will give you a complete definition. In this step, you can create a company. A company is an organizational unit. Okay. Accounting, which represents business organization. Clear? All those stuff, whenever you have a time, you can just go through this documentation whenever it's required. Fine, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a complete documentation. Why we are creating a company, what is the purpose of the company, okay? Why we are creating a company code and what is the purpose of company code, and all those stuff it will show in the documentation. Fine. And this is nothing but help documentation. Help documentation. SAP provided for each activity documentation button, help documentation button. Everywhere, complete all modules. Okay. Okay. And one more thing. For example, if you click on this is IMG activity. Okay. Any field, if you press, for example, here we have, for example, if you press, this is a field, right? If you press F1, you will get the information about this. So it will give you help document. You will get the detail information, and on the field also, if you press F1, it will give you the complete detail. So here I'm in currency and press F1. So you will give, sorry, if I say update and press F1, it's not working by this one. My keyboard is a problem.
F1.
Yeah, F1 only. Okay, see here, it is showing. I have selected here. I have selected F1. You can see credit update open item. Yesterday, you remember we are give the credit control area at the time of sales order, at the time of delivery, at the time of billing document. You remember credit control area when I was explaining you people. So 3 times it will trigger a soft error, soft warning message, right? So that is nothing but at the sales order level, at delivery level, at the billing invoicing the document. So clear? So everywhere we will get the information about the field, information about the activity, help for each and everything. Fine, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Not only that, in internet also you will get, okay, we will have a help document, sap.help.com. sap.help.com. So the complete library is there in internet. So you can download that, you can check it out that also. That's not an issue. SAP is a self-learning system. Majority people will do it on their own, but only the real-time scenarios. So why see, but in the system, it will not show where you need to start, where it's the middle, where is the end. It will give you the documentation and help everything. But why people will join the courses in the sense, so they want to know from where it is starting, where is the middle, and where is it is ending. Even though SAP is a self-learning application, but we don't know where it's starting, where where is it in middle, where it's an ending. So the real-time scenarios will not be mentioned here. So that is the reason majority people will join the institutes or training things to learn the real-time activities. Is that clear? Okay, that's the reason here we will do the same thing. Okay, if you know the process, then next time you can see the documentation and you can explain others also. Correct? Okay. Now, what is the first step? If you know that, right? I don't know what is the state we need to do that. Right? Yesterday we saw the organization structure. First, we need to create a company. We need to create a company. So where you will go, you will come to enterprise structure. I'll explain again. So here you will come. Okay, we will come here and we will say define a company. Okay. Like this, new entries. You will create a company here with the details. Okay. And most important thing is for every activity, SAP, instead of see, if now I want to create a company. So what I need to do? I need to go to SPRO. I need to go to SAP reference IMG. Then I need to select enterprise structure. From there, I need to select financial account, definition. From there, I need to select financial accounting. From there, I need to select define a company. Right? These many steps I need to remember. So, as I said that SAP has provided two options. One, you can go with the navigation path or you can go with the transaction codes. Okay. So write down how to activate transaction codes in SAP. How to activate. Are you able to see any transaction codes here? Any transaction codes? Yes or no? Able to see the screen, right?
No.
Are you not able to see the screen?
Yes, I can see the
I'm
screen,
asking,
but
any
unable to
transaction code are able to see here?
no.
No.
No, right? So first we need to activate them. Write down how to activate transaction codes for IMG activity. So here, what is activity? Nothing but creation of company is one activity. Creation of company code is one activity. Creation of credit control area, one activity. Creation of functional area is one activity. Creation of funds management is one activity. Creation of business area is one activity. Creation of consolidation business areas are one activity. So, right. So each activity will have navigation steps and transaction code, right? So here, how to activate transaction codes for IMG activity. So just write it down. Okay, select, write down, select additional information in SAP menu, menu bar, okay, additional information, and again select additional information, select, and from additional information, select display key, select display key, and from that select IMG activity. Okay, select IMG activity. Right, again I'll repeat, select additional information from SAP menu. In that again select additional information, and from that select display key, from that display key, and select IMG activity. Select IMG activity. Select IMG activity. Clear everyone? Any questions here? I'll repeat once again. So select additional information from SAP menu, and from there select additional information, and from there select display key, and from there select IMG activity. From there select IMG activity. So if you click on IMG activity, now you can see. So mostly last 4 digits are considered as a transaction codes. OX15, OB45, OX02, OX03, OCC1, right? OF01, right? KE51, right? So these are transaction codes. These are nothing but last 4 to 5 digits will be transaction codes. 99% it would be 4 digits. Fine. Last 4 digits would be your transaction code. Okay, again, one more thing. Once you come out from this particular screen, if you go back, so it will be deactivated. Again, I'll show you. You're coming back from this particular screen. Fine. If I want to go to again SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Okay, you can see here enterprise structure, definition. Okay, financial accounting. See here, defined company, we don't have any transaction code, right? Whenever we come out from this particular screen, it will be deactivated. So again, what we need to do, so today you have activated, and tomorrow as again you logged in, then it will be deactivated. So what we need to do, again, additional information, display IMG activity. That's it. Write it down. Okay. Understood everyone? And these are standard SAP transaction codes. SAP transaction codes. Fine. Any questions? Okay. Any questions here till here? Yes, no.
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay. So as I said that every module we are going to discuss, business process discussion, already I said. Okay, business process discussion. Next one, configuration, which we have started just now. Configuration. Next one, master data. Okay. Next one, transactional data. Okay, and reports. Okay. Business process discussion is a theory part. As already said, it's a theory part. Configuration we will do in SPRO. Okay. And SPRO screen, consultant screen, and master data we will create in end user screen. That is nothing but SAP menu screen. Okay. And transactional data is also same, SAP menu only, SAP menu. And the reports are also in SAP menu. Clear, everyone? So we are going to discuss every module like what we did. So introduction only, we have discussed complete business process discussion from day one to till today, right? Now we have entered into configuration. So like when we start GL module, right, we will have little bit of the business process discussion. AP, we will discuss business process discussion. And after that, we will do configuration. And after that, master data, transactional data, and reports end to end. Clear, everyone? Any questions still here? Fine. Any questions?
No, sir, it's clear.
Okay. And whatever transaction codes we have. Okay. So here we did, this is the last 4 digits would be your transaction codes. Fine. Next, write down. Next, write down. General settings. Okay. Next one, write down. We have done with the user profile. Next one, write down general settings. Next one, write down general settings. First step, general settings. So first step, configuration step. Normally, whenever we receive a system from the client place, then we need to check whatever country client exists, whether that country is mentioned in SAP or it will be there. But sometimes because it's a technical, so sometimes it might miss it. So that's the reason we need to check mandatory. So write down first step, define countries in my SAP system. Define countries in my SAP systems. Write down the path. You know that, right? Everywhere I'm going to discuss 2 things. How to enter in the sense application. We will have a path and we will have a transaction code. So I'll give you every time whenever I say path, just write it down like this. Just write it down, right? Write down SPRO. Next one, SAP reference IMG. SAP reference IMG. Next one, SAP NetWeaver. SPRO, SAP reference IMG. SAP NetWeaver. Next, general settings. General settings. General settings. General settings. Next one, set countries. Set countries. Next, define countries in my SAP system. My SAP systems. Define countries in my SAP systems. Transaction code OY01. Transaction code OY01. Transaction code OY01. Okay. So you can directly type in the transaction, this one code as an OY01, or you can go with the path. First, I'll show with the path. Okay. I'll go with the start again. So this is okay, SPRO. So from here I'm coming. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, SAP reference. Okay, SPRO, SAP reference IMG. Fine. SPRO. Okay, SPRO, SAP reference IMG. So this is, you can see display IMG here. Next one, SAP NetWeaver. SAP NetWeaver. Okay. SAP NetWeaver, right? Okay. Next one. General settings. General settings. General settings. Next one. Set countries. Set countries. Set countries. And here define countries in my SAP system. Define countries in my SAP system. So is transaction codes are activated here? Is the transaction codes are activated here?
No, sir.
No. What? How we can activate?
This,
How to activate?
we need to go to
Go
additional
to additional information
Yes.
and
Go to
again
additional information. Again additional information. Display key. IMG activities. So remember this. So here you can see that last 4 digits. Drag it. OY01. OY01. Okay. OY01 will take you to define countries in SAP systems. Define countries in SAP systems. So already countries are predefined by SAP, but only we need to do the check. That's it. Only we need to do the check. So click on this is called IMG activity button. Okay. So once we are in this particular step, so click on IMG activity button. Click on IMG activity button. Okay. Click on IMG activity button. Okay. So here already 238 countries are defined in the system. 238 countries across the globe. It's already defined by SAP. So where is my company? What are the different countries we have? What are the
India
different
and
countries?
US.
India and
Sorry,
US.
India and
India.
Yes.
US. So click on position button. Click on position button and give your country. Country in the sense, first 2 digits of your country. Like India, IN. IN. Okay. All the countries abbreviations will be defined here. You can check Germany, GE, DE, sorry. Germany, DE. Great Britain, GB. Fine. So here, IN, country IN. Okay, country IN. So it will take you to the country IN. Already defined by the system. Click on position button and give country IN. Click on position button, give. Okay. So here, if you want to see the details, so here we have an option called details button. Next, write down, press details button. Press details button. Okay. We need not to define, we need to see and select country IN and click on details button. So you can see here. So these all are standard settings. These all are standard settings. Okay. So we follow as it is what it mentioned here. Fine. So tax procedure. Okay. So normally what happens, see one more thing. What do you mean by hard currency is? Hard currency is nothing but your international market. What currency, everything will be determined. Correct? Hard currency means what? For example, what is your company code currency? What is my company? INR, correct. I am having INR, and even though I am having USD or US company also, but USD. But if I am having only INR goods, my business is only INR, India only, or Australia, in India and as well as in Australia. But everything in international market, everything will be compared with what currency?
USD.
USD. So that is nothing but your hard currency. So here, for example, your business not in US, but still it is in India, it is in Singapore, it is in Australia, and it is in Great Britain. But what would be your hard currency always?
USD.
USD only, because in international market, everything, your gold and foreign exchange, everything will be compared with USD only. trading currency. This is considered as a trading currency. So we need to check whether hard currency is mentioned as USD or not. Clear? Everything we follow as it is, no issues. But we need to check hard currency, whether hard currency is USD or not. Why hard currency is USD? Because in international market, everything, the trading will be compared with your USD currency only. Is it everyone accepted or not? Your crude oil rates will be fixed according to USD. Your gold and foreign exchange will be compared with USD. Right? Your entire international market, stock market or whatever, everything will be compared with USD. Globally accepted currency, this particular dollar. Yes or no?
Yes.
Some countries are INR may not be accepted. Right? Majority countries INR will not valid. Right? So your German euro will not be valid in many countries. Right? Your Dubai dirhams will not be valid across the globe. Right? But it's not like for USD. USD will be across the globe. It will be accepted anywhere across the globe. That's the reason we are comparing everything in hard currency USD. Is that clear? So we need to check. Write down note, assign hard currency USD. Assign hard currency USD. Assign hard currency USD. Next one. This is nothing but your tax procedure column. In tax procedure column, select, press F4, press F4 in procedure column, select F4, press F4, press F4, and here you can select tax INN. This is the India tax INN. Able to see anywhere tax INN. IG. See here you can see tax INN is an Indian procedure. Okay. Okay. So you can, so there are so many formats will be there. Okay, you can see number of formats. So, but we are going to select which format? dd.mm.yy. Same thing in decimal also. We follow US format 1, 234, 5617, 89.89. Clear? So what is the thing we need to have need to focus? One is your hard currency. Next one, your tax procedure. Okay. So don't do any other changes. One is hard currency. One is tax procedure. Next one, date format and decimal format. That's it. If it is already there, then no need to change. Any questions here? Yes, no?
No.
You didn't understood? Any questions? You said no or? Okay. So did we change
No
anything
question,
in
sir.
this?
It's clear.
Yeah. Anything we have changed in the settings?
Procedure we have checked.
We have changed, correct? Procedure we have changed because already earlier it was there as an A tax, some related thing, right? So now we have changed tax INN. So whenever we do some changes in SAP, then it will pop up, a transport request, means the data we need to store in one folder. As I said that, see, for example, you have on your desktop, your resume is there, whether you remember or not, I asked the same question. On your desktop, your resume is there, your pay slips are there, your what we called offer letters. Next one, your relieving letters are there, all your company, your mark sheets are there, right? So whenever HR will ask to send all your details, like your documentation, how we are going to store, how you are going to save. You will place all different like your mark sheet at one place, and your resume at one place, and your offer letters are at one place, and your relieving letters are at one place, your pay slips are at one place, and your form 16s are at one place. You will keep like that, or you will create a folder and you will keep all the important documentation in the all important document in that particular folder. How you are going to maintain?
We'll create one new folder and we can move
You will
on
maintain
the
it as an
relevant-
important folder or all the document folder, something. So here also, whatever configuration you are going to do, whatever configuration we are going to do, we are going to save all the settings in one folder. Okay. In Windows, we call it as a folder. In SAP, we call it as a transport. Clear? In Windows and on desktop, wherever we saw, we call it as a target is nothing but we call it as a folder. But in SAP, we are not going to call it as a folder. We are going to call it as a transport request. Transport request. So how it will be created, we will see. Okay. So here it will be when you click on save, you have done some changes in tax procedure. Click on save button. So this is called customize request. Okay. Transport in the, why we call it as a transport? Now we are in which server? Now we are in which server? All the configuration in which server we will do?
developments.
Configuration customization we will do in development server. Correct? And from there, where we will move after everything is done?
Quality.
Quality server, right? So if I am saving all the configuration data, I'm saving in different folders, and all customization are different folders. So from development server to, if I'm creating 10,000 folders, I am creating 10,000 folders, nothing but 10,000 transport requests. So what I need to do, how the data will work in quality server. So I need to send the complete folders to which server? From the development server to
Quality.
Quality
so,
server.
so if I want to send, I'm creating in a different transport request, 10,000. So is it possible? Like, for example, I have sent all the 9,000 requests or 9,900 transport requests I have sent to from development server to quality server, because I have created any number of transport requests. So out of 1,000, I have missed to send 10 transport requests because there are huge. So it is happens, right? Human intervention. So 9,990 transport requests means 9,900 data. Whatever configurations I have done, I have sent from development server to quality server. But how many are missing? How many are missing to send?
10. 10.
10. So when I'm doing a testing, will it work?
No.
So I need to check. So that is the reason what we do in real time, in the sense, we won't create any number of transport requests. We will give one transport request and all the configuration changes, all the customization changes, all master data changes, all whatever transaction. So we will save in one folder, one transport request. So every time, whenever we change, whenever we save, it will pop up a transport request. Okay. So in that only we need to save. So I will create. So this is not our Adani, is nothing but some other batch people's. So what I will do here. Okay. So here you need to click on first time create request. We need to create, this is an old request. Some other company, some other batch request. This is transport request. So here click on create button. Click on create request button, write it down. So to create a folder or a transport request, so we need to click on create button. Okay, click on create button. Okay, so it will give you who is the owner of this request, what is the status, it's a new request, which date it is requested, 24/12, and who's the task owner, and what is the client number. Client number. So what I'll do here, what is our company? Okay.
Lahari.
Lahari. What is the module we are doing? Which module?
FICO.
FICO. So I'll give the module name. Okay, FICO, and next one underscore. I'll give it as a. So which client we are working under? Which client? What is the client number?
LI01.
Sorry, no, I'm not asking company code. I'm asking client.
800.
800 client.
LIC.
So it's a client dependent setting. I'll give it as an FICO. Okay. CD is nothing but client dependent. Okay. Okay. So write down. Okay. CD. Client dependent. I'll explain what is client dependent and client independent. Okay. Next, I'll give it as an, what is my company? Underscore. I'll give it as an Lahari Group. Lahari Group company. Lahari Group company configuration. Lahari Group company configuration. Just write it down. So first we will write the module. So CD is nothing but client dependent. So 800 client. So your company. Okay, configuration. Just write it down. FICO CD. So, okay, and this will be given by your project manager only, naming convention. What is the folder name you want to give? So, right, every company will not have a same procedure. So, company to company, it's a different, but I'm giving the standard procedure. I'm explaining you the standard one. So, you can give, this is nothing but your folder name, what you are giving. Okay. Most of the companies will follow like this. Fine, everyone. Okay. Now, so here the request number is not mentioned here. So whenever we save the description, automatically SAP will generate a request number, transport request number automatically. We won't give the number. Okay. Here we have given only the short description. Whenever we save, automatically transport request number will be get generated. Just kindly write down this description. Kindly write down this description. Kindly write down this description. Once you are done, let me know. Okay, click on OK button. Click on. Is it done, everyone? Yes, no.
Done.
Okay, click on Save button. See here. Automatically, the request number has got generated here. Y01K900116. Right? How it will take and all those stuff we will discuss in later. We have 2 sessions on transport request. Okay, so just write it down. And it's not our cup of tea. Why transport request will take this series and all the stuff. It's not, we're not supposed to bother about it. Just we need to save. Okay, save. Click on OK. Just write down this number. Write down this number. Y01K 900 So hereafter, whatever settings we are going to do for Lahari, we are going to save in this transport request. Understood? Okay. So click on OK button. That's it. Fine, everyone. Next one. Next, we will do which country we have done? Which country we
India.
have done? IN, right? Indian. Next, we have one more country. Our company is in one more country. So press back button. press back button. Once again, I'm changing, saving it. Click on, this is save button. So press back button. Okay. So uncheck this India. So click on position button. Click on position button. Press back button. Plus country. So what is a country? US.
Yeah.
Okay. US. Click on US. So you can, so select US. Select US. Select US. Select US and click on details button. Click on details button. So you can see, even though it is in the US, the hard currency will be USD only. Okay. So trade USA. So tax procedure is tax US. Okay. And date format MMDDYY format. MMDDYY format. I'll change 1 comma, same whatever we have selected. 1 comma 2 3 4 comma 5 6 7 8. MM/DD/YY. Okay, decimal format.
Just a quick question, Naveen.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Please go
for
ahead.
date format, actually in US generally we follow. Okay, okay, got it, got it.
Okay. Yeah. Decimal format 1 comma 2 3 comma 4. Sorry. 5 6 7 comma sorry dot 8 9. And did we changes anything? Have we done any changes? So decimal format earlier it was 1.234 dot. We have changed it to 1 comma. Okay. Now click on save button. Click on save button. That's it. Click on save button. Okay. This is about your country settings. Next one, write down insert regions. Next step, write down insert regions. Insert regions. I'll share this documentation, but meanwhile, next one, insert regions. Insert regions. Insert regions. So save button, press back button, press back button, again back button. So here, insert regions. Insert regions. Okay. So here insert regions. Fine. So write down path like this. Path same as above. Path same as above. Whatever path you have written. So till set countries, path same as above. Path same as above. Till set countries. Till set countries. From there select insert regions. Select insert regions. Select insert regions. What is the transaction code for insert regions? What is the transaction code?
SPR.
I think
No,
OVK2.
insert regions.
OVK2.
OVK2. Okay. OVK2. Write down the transaction code. OVK2. OVK2. So the regions are also already defined. Okay. So click on insert region. I'll insert regions. So in India, first we need to check in India position. So give country India. So normally So I'll delete Telangana and Andhra. Andhra will not be there. For example, I want to create Telangana Andhra. For example, already it is there. But what I'll do, I'll delete it. I'll delete it from the system and I'll show you how to create it. Okay. Just I'm selecting it. Don't write anything. How to delete. Okay. Select these two. Okay. Click on. I'm just deleting this. And I'm click on saving button. Now write down. So you know right. So I'm going back. So insert region. Okay. So click on insert region. Now, for example, Telangana and Andhra is not there. So click on position button. Okay. IN. Okay. Telangana. So now press new entries. If you want to create region, a region is nothing but a state. Okay. And the states, whatever states you are searching, that is not there in SAP standard. Then what we need to do? We need to click on new entries. Click on new entries. Okay. New entries. So give country IN. Okay. And Telangana GST will starts with 36. So 36. Give 36. Okay. 36 and give it as a state name Telangana. If it is already there, then no need to create it. If it is not there, then you will get the like tax number. According to that, you need to give the region code. And what is the other one we have to create?
I have a question here.
Please, sir.
Suppose I am not aware of the region code, I mean like
No,
the GST
definitely
code
your
and
client
all.
will provide their tax procedures.
Okay, so it will be given by the client only.
Exactly.
Okay.
See, for example, you are traveling to China from India, and China will have a different states. We are not aware of it. Clear? And we are doing configuration. Then they will provide all the details of that. They know what is the tax, what is the state code, but they don't know how to create in SAP. We know how to create in SAP, but we don't know what is the state code. So we will take the information from them and we will create in the system. Clear? Yes, no?
Yeah.
So next one. Okay. Next one. IN. One more state we need to clear. 37. Okay. These all are prerequisite to design the system. 37 for Andhra. Okay. Click on save button. Click on save button. Click on save button. So it will ask for transport request. So, okay, every time we need to check. Okay, there are number of transport requests will be there like this. See here, Adani group, Birla group, Narne group, Lahari group. So we need to find the correct group. So where we need to save the folder. So select Lahari group. Lahari group. Earlier, see, since past 30 minutes we are working in this group. So that's the reason it is showing. So tomorrow I'll explain for other group. Probably I'll select other transport request. Clear? So that is the reason you need to check. That is the reason you need to check. So click on OK button. Click on OK button. Click on OK button. Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Right? So click on save button. Click on save button. Any questions still here?
No, sir. It's clear.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll stop here itself for today. Okay. Next week, the calendar part we'll see. And again, as I'm saying, calendar is not our responsibility. the factory calendar or office calendar or whatever we call, that is not our responsibility. That is your company HR responsibility. But still, I'll show you how the calendars will be maintained in SAP. Okay, and currency settings. Then we will go with the enterprise structure in next week's session. So meanwhile, you prepare your own notes. What is the structure we are preparing? So first, follow what I'm saying as it is. And again, I'm telling you, if we are doing the practice in same server, so if I'm creating it as an Lahari, don't create name as an Lahari. Create it with any other name. Create it with any other name. Clear?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
don't take any naming convention, letters also or everything with the same, because it will end up with disputes. If I'm taking LI01, right? You have not taken Lahari, you took someone, but don't take company name as an LI01. Take any other. So search. If it is anything is repeating, then take your own one and put in other notes. Again, I'm reiterating everything right in the notes. What is the company you are creating? What is the company code you are creating? What is the fiscal year variant you are creating? And everything put on the paper. Is that clear, everyone? Yes, no?
Yeah, clear.
Next week onwards, we entered into complete the practical part. The enterprise structure part we are going to start.
So next week we will get server access.
Mostly today, because I'm starting the configuration part. So by tomorrow EOD you will get it. Mostly today EOD only, but if not by tomorrow EOD you will get it the server, because I'm having a 3 to 4 different server which is feasible for you people and which is more faster. So that server I'll give you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you need not to come to my place. Definitely, I'll call you people. Give me 5 minutes time so that I will install the application. Install application in the sense it's only a 5 minutes activity, and rest of the things I'll create the user IDs and I'll give you the these things.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah, just wait till today EOD or by tomorrow EOD. I'll do it. Just the checking part is going on. The server checking part. Fine.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Any other questions from anyone?
No, nothing.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Thanks, Naveen.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.